In today's video, we are going to compare fractions using number lines. For our first example, we have Matthew has 1/2 of his homework done. Kevin finished 3/4 of his. Who has finished a greater part of their homework? For this example, we are going to use number lines to compare 1/2 and 3/4. For our first fraction, we have 1/2. That is right here in the number line. And our second fraction is 3/4. So 3/4 in the number line is right here. Which one do you think is greater? 1/2 is greater than 3/4, or 3/4 is greater than 1/2? In the number line, it shows that 3/4 is greater because 1/2 is here and 3/4 is right here. So we're going to write it down as 1/2 is less than 3/4. In this problem, we are going to use 1/4 and 3/5. So we have our first number line. We have to look for our first fraction. So our first fraction is 1/4. We look for 1/4. 0, 1/4. We found 1/4. We circle it. In our second number line, we have to find 3/5, which is our second fraction. So here we go. 0, 1/5, 2/5, and 3/5. We found 3/5. We circle it. Now we have to find which one is greater than. So as you can see, 1/4 is less than 3/5 because 1/4 is right here. And then when you go to your second number line, you try to find where 3/5 is. 3/5 is here, so it's greater than 1/4. So your answer is 1/4 is less than 3/5. Before we continue this video, you can pause the video and try this problem on your own. And when you're ready to check if you made any mistakes or if you got it right, you can press play. For this problem, we have to find 3/6 and 4/8. For our first fraction, we have 3/6, so we have to find our fraction in our first number line. 0, 1, 6, 2, 6, and 3/6. Found our first fraction, we circle it, and then we have to find our second fraction. Second fraction is 4/8. 0, 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, and 4/8. So which one is greater or less, or it could be equal? So let's see. We have 3/6 here, and if we go to 4/8, 4/8 is right there. So it's equal to. So your answer is 3/6 is equal to 4/8. For this problem, we have 1/2 and 2/3. So for our first fraction is 1/2 and our second fraction is 2/3. So we're going to look for 1/2 in our first number line. 0 and 1/2. Circle it, and gotta look for our second fraction. So 0, 1/3, and 2/3. Our second fraction is here, so we circle it. Which one is greater, 1/2 or 2/3? 1/2 is right here, and 2/3 is right here. So 2/3 is greater than 1/2. So your final answer is 1/2 is less than 2/3. For this problem, we have 4/8 and 6/12. So we have to find where 4/8 is and where 6/12 is. So 4/8 in our number line is 0, 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, and 4/8. So we circle it right here. That's our first fraction. Our second fraction is 6/12. So it's 0, 1/12, 2/12, 3/12, 4/12, 5/12, and 6/12. So which one is greater than, or less than, or it could be equal to? Let's find out. 4/8 is right here, and 6/12 is at the same where 4/8 is. So our answer is going to be equal. So it's going to be 4/8 is equal to 6/12. For this problem we have 1/4 and 1/6. So we got to find our first fraction in our first number line. So we have 1/4, 0, 1/4, our first fraction. Circle it. We have to find our second fraction in our second number line. 0, 1/6, that's our second fraction. We circle it. Now we have to find which one is greater than or less than. So we have 1/4 here. We have 1/6 here. As you can see, 1/6 is less than 1/4. So we're going to write it down as 1/4 is greater than 1/6. If you haven't done so yet, make sure to like and subscribe. So for this problem, we're going to have 2/5 and 7/10. So we're gonna write. So we have to find our first fraction, which is 2/5 in our first number line. So here we have 0, 1/5, and 2/5. We found our first fraction. We circle it, and now we have to find our second fraction, which is 7/10 in our second number line. So here we have 0, 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, and 7/10. That's our second fraction. We circle it. So which one do you think is greater? Let's find out. Here we have 2/5, and as you can see, 2/5 is here, and 7/10 is here, right here. So which one is greater, 7/10 or 2/5? I think that 7/10 is greater. So your answer is going to be 2/5 is less than 7/10. If you think a friend or someone you know is having trouble doing compare fractions using number lines, make sure to share the video with them, and thank you for watching.